Okay, Assalamualaikum everyone. Okay, so in this video, we are going to cover the third output commands, which is the fprintf. Okay, it is called formatted output because we can format the output, which means that we can control how many digits to display and also their position. So fprintf command give you more control over your output than the display function. It is because first you can combine text and numbers and use it to display on the screen or save it to a file. Okay, unlike display command, you tak boleh save you punya output on a file. Okay, so let's see what are the basic syntax of fprintf. Okay, so the fprintf, the general form of fprintf command contains two arguments. The first one is a string. Okay, arguments ada dua. The first one adalah strings. So strings ni is a placeholders and formatting information for numbers. And the second one is list of matrices. The fprintf command is more flexible than the display command, okay, and allows you to put both variables and text onto the same line. Okay, remember masa saya demonstrate display function, okay, bila saya combine two display function, the results of that combination, okay, dia akan print out on command window on two separate lines. Okay, but fprintf allow us to put both variables and text on the same line. Okay, let's see here. For example, fprintf. Okay, saya lagi variable name dulu lah, cows equals to 5, and then print out ni fprintf. There are percentage f cows in the barn. Okay, yang ni strings kan. Okay, remember the purple lines here is the strings. Okay, the first string here is the first argument. Okay, first argument ni here dia contain placeholder. Placeholder tu apa? Ni percentage sign ni are the placeholder. Okay, the first string adalah the first argument. Okay, first argument contains a placeholder. Placeholder apa dia? Percentage sign. Placeholder ni is where the value of variable, maksudnya cows ni, value of cows yang 5 ni akan diletakkan kat sini. So MATLAB nanti command window akan print out there are 5 cows in the barn. Okay, dia akan insert value 5 ni in place of this. Okay, so percentage sign ni adalah simbol yang let MATLAB know to insert the cow value dekat kawasan ini. Okay, in the barn and then comma cows. Okay, cows ni adalah kita let MATLAB know lah what are the variables yang kita nak MATLAB print out. Okay, so in simple words, okay, command yang saya type ni akan tell MATLAB to display the value of cow in the barns. Okay, so hit enter. There are 5.0000, ada 60 after titik perpuluhan cows in the barn. Okay, the F sign here is what control the digit, the display of number. Yang F ni yang kontrol berapa banyak bilangan titik perpuluhan atau decimal places yang MATLAB akan display. Okey, ini tak perlu risau, ini tak perlu hafal pun. Huruf-huruf ni semua nanti boleh refer. Here, okay, the type of field format. So yang saya guna tadi ni percentage F ni, fixed point notation. So dia banyak lagi, sama ada exponential, decimal. G which is shorter. Okay, kalau decimal notation, okay, decimal notation ni dia takkan include trailing zero if the value yang you nak display tu is an integer. If the number includes a fractional component, it will be displayed using exponential notation. Okay, so saya boleh tukar ini. Okay, into D. And then, okay, D dia hanya akan print out as integer je lah, without having too many decimal points. Okay, ni tak perlu hafal, benda ni nanti you boleh refer dekat slides. Okay, this one. Okay, so yang tadi simple je kan, dua percentage dan terus F. Okay, so right now nampak tak dia punya placeholder ni? Okay, lepas percentage sign ni ada nombor 8.2 F. Okay, still sama. Okay, kita tengok apa jadi kalau kita tukar dia kepada 8.2 F. Okay, there are 5.00 cows in the barn. Tapi notice ada banyak sangat space selepas perkataan R. Kenapa? Mengapa? Mengapa ini terjadi kan? Okay, the reason is 8 number ni, okay, dia represent how many total space. Okay, so dia MATLAB akan reserve 8 total spaces, and then point tu adalah 2 ni, 2 after the decimal point, floating point format. Okay, counts ni variable lah, so dia akan reserve 8 total spaces, 2 after decimal points. So dia akan print using at least 8 spaces. Apa for the counts variable value ni. Okay, so kita boleh tengok dekat sini 2.2 ni maksudnya 2 selepas titik perpuluhan, 2 space selepas titik perpuluhan, 1, 2 kan. So 8 space mula 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nampak? R kan, right after E ni, lepas tu space, lepas tu lepas first space ni 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, jumlah keseluruhan untuk memasukkan, untuk insert the value of cows ni adalah 8 total spaces dia. Okay, so by now I think you could notice that, okay, saya repeat you can observe now that the cursor ni starts right after the fprint function is executed. So MATLAB dia automatically doesn't start on a new line after fprintf function is executed. So If you try out the previous fprintf function, you will notice that the command prompt is on the same line as the output. Okay, so you notice the next command prompt is on the same line as this output kan. So what if we want to execute another command, but the results will appear on the same line instead of moving down. Okay, so kalau kita buat ada lagi satu fprintf, the next results ni akan appear on the same line. Okay, let's say sekarang kita copy ni, okay, on an file. Okay, hapuskan kau sama dengan 5. Okay, so maybe kita tambah chickens to 10. There are chickens. Okay, so yang ni saya clear. Okay, so nampak saya cuba guna dua fprintf functions to print out the value of cows and chickens in the barn. Okay, nampak tak dia? Okay, right after the first execution of the fprintf function, the second fprint function ni terus keluar directly selepas yang the first one ni. Okay, nampak macam tak cantik lah kan, tak kemas. Okay, so what if saya nak MATLAB start on a new line? Okay, so to do that, okay, bukan kita tekan enter, no. Kita perlu masukkan a line fit at the end of the string. Okay, apakah itu line fit? So line fit adalah ni. Okay, dash n ni. Okay, make sure yang dash ni adalah yang menghala ke sini bukan yang ni, bukan yang normal tu dash ni, ni bukan. Dia kena saya ingat dia macam ni. Okay, so jadi cari dash yang menghala ke sini n macam ni. Okay, nampak? Okay, yang bawah ni command prompt start sebelah dia sebab kita tak identify, tak specify the line fit tu. Yang n ni macam tu. So you can see now dia buat next line. Okay, dia start on a new line. Okay, you boleh buat juga untuk row. Row pula apa? Array. Okay, let's say you nak print 1 sampai 5. Yang ni 1 hingga 10. Okay, ini saya clear dulu. Okay, run. Okay, tengok kat command window ni dia akan list line by line. Okay, 1 sampai 5 cow, lepas tu 1 sampai 10 chicken. Okay, senang je, hanya tambah line fit at the end of the first string tu. Okay, at the end of the first string of the fprintf function. Okay, next, let's see what else do we need to know. Okay, so if you punya variable is a 2D matrix, okay, let's see. If you punya variable is a 2D matrix, okay, let's look at this example. So you have variable name feet 1 to 3, array of 1, 2, 3 inches. Okay, yang ni kita nak buat conversion of table lah between feet to inch. Okay, so kita akan guna fprint function ni to make our output looks more presentable. Okay, let's so kalau you buat macam biasa, table feet sebelah inch, feet on the first row, inches on the second row, dia akan appear macam ni. Okay, yang ni kalau you guna the usual macam kita belajar dalam chapter 1 tu, table, and then with fprintf you akan print out lebih kemas dia punya. In the first placeholder ni adalah untuk yang ni 1, 2, 3 untuk the first column, and yang second placeholder ni is for the second column. So you nampak 0 maksudnya dia tak ada decimal places. Okay, so 0.2 decimal place. Okay, 7 ni dia akan buatlah 7 space total termasuk ni 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and ni adalah untuk specify new line. Specify new line. Okay, kedua-dua ni, walaupun kedua-dua ni output dia adalah slightly different. Okay, result dia sama je. Table yang ni juga menunjukkan results of conversion between feet to inch. Ni 1 feet 12 inch, 2 feet 24 inch, 3 feet 36 inch kan. Yang ni maksudnya dia buat first row ni feet, second row ni inch. Okay, tapi with fprintf ni you punya output ni looks more presentable, tersusun. Okay, like that. Hint: one of the most common mistakes new programmers make is to forget to include the f in the placeholder sequence. The fprintf function won't work, but no error message is written either. Okay, so kalau you terlupa letak, dia tak semestinya f, whatever word lah, d ke e ke kan. Macam yang tadi ni saya tunjuk ada d ke e kan. Let's say kita lupa nak letak f dekat sini, adakah boleh jadi? Okay, dia tak keluar error pun. Okay, tapi dia just no output to print out. Okay, so you have to put f again. Okay, hence lah apa, tapi yang muncul f lah macam tu. Another hint is, if you want to include a percentage sign in an fprintf statement, you need to enter the percentage sign twice. Okay, dia sama je macam bila you nak letak apostrophe dalam display function tu kan, you kena letak dia twice. Sama juga. If you don't, MATLAB thinks the percentage is a placeholder. Okay, sebab fprintf ni dia consider the percentage sign ni as placeholder. Okay, so kalau you nak letak dia, especially yang value yang guna percent kan, okay, you kena letak dia twice macam tu. So okay, let's look at an example that use apa yang kita dah belajar up to this input, display and fprint function. So we are going to write a program in an M file that create a table of degrees to radians. So the program will prompt user to enter the table starting value and increment between values and the final value. Okay, so this is an example of the script file. Okay, so degree start ni you akan guna input. So what starting number? So kita guna input function lah. So user yang akan supply input degree start, degree final, and then increment pun guna input function. Okay, ni input function, and then this is to define okay the degree vector. Okay, nampak start ni user akan start lah, katalah nak start with 10 ke, input dia berapa, 100 ke kan, 100. Okay, increment maybe 5, so dia akan create vector lah macam ni, 100, 10, 5, 100 macam tu. And then this is the conversion, ni calculation lah untuk conversion tu, and then this is to display is as a table. So table, so the first row ni adalah degree, second row adalah radian, and then display table of degrees tu dia akan display this string, right after tu baru keluar fprintf punya value. So you can see here, yang kita punya input. Okay, kita start with 5, final 10, increment 1. So yang ni yang kita display guna display function. Okay, yang ni adalah formatted output. Okay, that's why it is called formatted output. Okay, sebab kita control dia punya how many value of decimal places yang nak keluar. Okay, let's say untuk the first row, how many value of decimal places, nampak 2. The second, the first column, the second column ada 4. Okay. Okay, next, we can also send the formatted output to a file. Okay, caranya adalah first, you need to create and open an empty output file and assign it a file identifier, and then add the file identifier to the first field in the fprint function. Okay, so caranya adalah seperti ini. Okay, file ID. Okay, ini file identifier fopen. Ni just knowledge je lah. Okay, macam mana you nak print out to a file. Ni file name saya, my output file.txt. Okay, so file ID ni is the file identifier. Okay, you boleh letak any legit MATLAB name. Okay, and then this is the my file name, my output and my underscore output underscore file, and then this one WT is the flag that identify this as a file to which we can write. So WT ni write. So here you tengok dekat current folder, dia akan save as in punya current folder. So my output file ni adalah text file. Okay, now saya boleh type. okay, and also save. Macam tu. Okay, so that is how you send formatted output to a file. Oh sorry, tu baru kita buka file ni, kita belum send lagi. Okay, so yang ni once you have identified and open for writing, we will use the fprintf function and add the file identifier as the first field in the function input. Okay, yang ni kita hanya guna fopen untuk open and writing text file. Okay, so now kita akan send. Okay, using fprintf file id ni kita akan letak in the first field of the function input, and then here are the formatted output yang kita nak print out. Some example output is percentage 4.2 f line fit, new line lah maksudnya. Enclose file harap 1000. Okay, so bila you buka, dia akan keluar whatever yang you specify using fprintf function. Okay, 32 ni adalah dia punya character array. Okay, 32 ni adalah results of the character in the output string. So the output string is sent to the ni output yang kita nak ni, dia dah send into this file yang kita identify earlier. Okay, so to use this, okay, to use fprintf function to send you punya formatted output to a file, make sure you add file identifier, file id ni, as the first field in the fprintf function. Okay, so 32 ni saya dah cakap tadi kan, dia adalah number of character in the output string ni, number of characters ni yang kita specify dalam output kita. Okay, so that's all for fprintf function. We'll look at another printf function in the next video.